All right, we'll start in constructive rest. Have a blanket for under your head or a cat. And you can use props under your knees, or you can bend your knees and take your feet a little bit wider than your hips, bringing your knees together, giving your low back a little bit of a gentle opening, gentle widening. And your arms can be by the sides of your body, palms up, or anywhere on your body, your low belly, and your chest, or maybe both hands on your chest. Relax your shoulders down. And gently lift your head a little bit to tuck your chin slightly, and then release your head back down, creating a little more space in your neck. Check in with your jaw, open and close it to release any tension. Let your tongue relax. Check in with the muscles around your eyes. Open and close your eyes to help you relax any tension in your face. And soften the area between your eyebrows. Let your whole face soften. And once you can let go of a little bit of the physical tension, start to notice your breath. No need to force anything. No need to push your breath down or out of your body. Relax towards your breath, letting it become deeper and fuller as you inhale into your low belly. Exhaling out of your low belly. Ideally, we want to breathe in and out through the nose. But if at any point it feels needed to sigh out through your mouth, feel free to do that. And try to make your exhale a little softer, like you're blowing out a feather, instead of letting it be a groan or a moan. And at the very end of your exhale, maybe you add a little bit of a pause so your inhale can become fuller and bigger. Exhale all the way out. Maybe pause for just a second. Inhale, relax. Few more rounds on your own. Notice if your mind wandered away, bring it back. Notice your breath. Notice your body relax anywhere where you need to. And we'll start our movement practice. Walk your feet a little closer towards each other. Bring your right knee into your chest and hold on to the back of your right thigh. Moving very, very little, bring your right knee towards your midline. So if there was a line through the crown of your head, down through your forehead, over the bridge of your nose, the tip of your nose, and down your body, the inside of your right knee would come inside of that line. Not a big movement, very, very gentle stretch for the outside of your right leg. Keep your knee as it is, and we'll move our head side to side. So relax your shoulders, no particular pattern here. Breathe fully as you turn your nose right, left, right, left a few times. And after a few rounds, you will notice that your knee is able to come closer towards your chest. If that's the case, let that happen. Twice more each way. And bring your head back up. Release your right foot down. Let your knees come together, feet a little bit wider. Relax your arms down. And pause for a few moments. Breathe here. Notice any differences in the way your right and left sides feel on the floor. You might feel that your right side is a little heavier or lighter, that it comes a little closer to the floor or lifts up a little more. Whatever you notice is totally fine. We're creating awareness here instead of labels. So try not to judge any sensations. Take a couple more rounds of breath here as the feelings in your right and left side become more even. And go ahead, bring your left knee in. Hold on to the back of your left thigh. Relax your shoulders, tuck your chin, and shift the inside of your left knee towards your midline. Not a big movement. Very, very, very gentle stretch through the outside of your left leg. Keep your legs steady and move your head side to side. As you move your head, you can play with how fast or how slow you're moving. Please be gentle and mindful of any sensations in your neck, but definitely see how changing the speed affects the range of motion. And relax your shoulders down to give yourself a little more space for the movements of your head. Let's do twice more each way. And come back to the center. Release your left foot down, release your arms. Bring your knees in slightly, feet out slightly. Rest here, noticing whatever comes up in your body, in your mind. And bring your feet into hips distance apart. You can keep your left foot on the floor or you can straighten your left leg if that feels okay for your low back. Hold on to the top of your right shin with your right hand and then bring your left hand over your right. Inhale, straighten your elbows, let your right knee come away from you. Exhale, draw your right knee into your chest. Gently reach your elbows out. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, bend your elbows. If you notice that your low back is lifting and lowering as you move your right leg, rebend your left knee. Place your left foot on the floor and notice how it gives you a little more stability in your low back. We do want to focus this movement on, we want to kind of isolate, that's the word that I'm looking for, this movement in our hip. So low back stays relaxed. It doesn't have to be pressed down. It doesn't have to lift in any particular way. Let it be neutral. And after a few rounds of bending your elbows with exhale and straightening your arms, if you want to give straightening your left leg a try, go ahead and do that. Friends, 5 more times with your breath. Finish up your last round. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, bend your left knee, bring your left knee in. Bring your right foot down, right hand on your left hand. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, draw your knee into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows out. Move at your own pace. At any point when you would like to explore straightening your right leg, feel free to do so. And if that did not feel good, rebend your right knee. And maybe stay like that or give it another try after a few rounds. Keep your chin slightly tucked in. Relax your shoulders. Move with your breath. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Friends, 5 more rounds. One last time. Exhale, hug your knee in. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, bring your right knee in. Have each hand on each knee Try to switch the direction of your fingers and maybe reach them forward towards your toes. What we did is called Ardha Uttanasana, half wind removing pose. Now we'll do both sides. Uttanasana, full wind removing pose. Keep the backs of your hips and your shoulders down. Try to relax and lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale, straighten your elbows, let your knees come forward. Exhale, bend your elbows out, draw your knees in. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, bend your elbows. Feel gentle stretch in your low back. Continue to move with your breath. Notice any difference between how this shape feels with both knees moving in and out in comparison to doing it on each side. And whatever adjustments you need to make, please feel free to do so. You can take your feet a little wider, your knees a little wider. You can turn your fingertips slightly towards each other to help your shoulders relax. 5 more rounds here. One last time. And inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, release your feet down, relax your arms. Take a few rounds of breath here, letting yourself rest. We'll balance out this movement with some hips lifts and bridge. If you have quite a lot of a blanket under your head, it might not feel nice to do it with a lot of support. So feel free to move your blanket and your cat out of the way. And come back to your back, knees bent. Feet and knees about hips distance apart. You can go a little wider, you can go a little closer, whatever feels comfortable. Make sure there is some space behind you. We'll be reaching our arms back one at a time. So bring your hands down by your sides. Keep your head in the center. Inhale, reach your left arm back as you lift your hips. Exhale, release your hips down, release your left arm and look to the right. Once your hips and your hand reach the floor, press your left shoulder down, stretch the left side of your neck. Inhale, come back to the center, lift your hips, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, release your hips down, release your arm, turn your head to the left. At the very bottom, press your right shoulder down, stretch the right side of your neck. Inhale, head center, left arm goes up. Exhale, release, look to the right. Inhale, look center, right arm goes up, lift your hips. Exhale, look to the left. Press your right hand, right shoulder down. Inhale, left arm goes up, look forward. Exhale, release, look right. Inhale, right arm goes up, look up. Exhale, release, look left. Friends, 3 more rounds on each side. Follow your breath. Start to finish up your rounds. And after you lower your hips and your right hand down one last time, return your head back to the center, turn your palms up, rest and breathe. Send your left arm back. Roll over onto the left side. You can scoot over to the right side of your mat so you're staying in the space of your mat. Keep your knees bent. Keep your knees in front of your hips. And if you can, shift your heels forward so it's more or less 90-degree angle at your legs. If you need to, you can use your blanket or your bolster between your legs. We do want it to be a little bit more active. And now bring your left arm in front of you. So if you need any support under your head, a blanket might be nice. My mistake, and at this point, you can use something under your head. Close your right palm over your left. Inhale here. Exhale, open up into your twist, reach your right arm back. If you don't have enough space, bend your elbows and keep your arms into half cactus arms. We'll do it a few more times. Inhale, close your arms, bring your palms or your forearms together. Exhale, open up, twist. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, twist. All right, here is an adjustment that you are welcome to try. To create more stability, bring your left hand onto your right knee to keep your legs together, and we'll twist 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, twist. After your third round, stay in your twist. We'll be in this twist for a few rounds of breath. So you're welcome to get any props that help you relax here. Not only you can use your props between your knees or your shins, you can also support your right shoulder if you'd rather do that. You can tuck or roll that blanket there or a block, or you can place your bolster behind you along your spine. Once you've settled in, let yourself relax a little bit more into your props, into the floor. Maybe even close your eyes. And if it feels good for your neck, turn your head to the right. Take one more inhale and exhale in your twist. And bring your head back to the center. Bring your legs back to the center. It might feel very nice to straighten your legs and take a moment in Shavasana, noticing any differences between the two sides of your body. And we'll do the other side. Go ahead, bend your knees. Send your right arm back to support you. Roll over onto the right side. And once you organize your lower body into a stable twist, reach your right arm forward. Close your left hand over the right. Take a big inhale. Exhale, open up into a twist. Inhale, come back. Close your palms. Exhale, twist. In and out. All right, a few more times with your breath. You know all of the options, what you can do to fit into your space. You also know that you can use your right hand on your left knee to keep your knees together. And every time you reach back, reach a little further, open up. Three more rounds. And after your third time, stay in your twist. We'll be here for a few moments, so get any props you need to enjoy this shape. Check in with your facial expression and clench your jaw, soften the muscles around your eyes. See if you can relax your shoulders a little bit more. One more round of press. And untwist, bring your head up, bring your knees up. Maybe straighten your legs for a few moments in Shavasana. The next few postures will be very yin in nature as well. Roll over onto your belly. Bring your right arm out to the side in line with your shoulder. You can use any support under your head, blanket, pillow, maybe even a yoga block. Move over to the left side of your mat if you want to stay in your space, and roll over onto the right side. We are opening the front of the right shoulder. So how far you go will depend on how your neck and shoulders feel in this shape. What I want you to do is to keep your right arm straight, bend your left hand, your left arm, left hand under your left shoulder, and start to roll over onto the right side. Bend your knees and bring them in front of you, just like we did in a twist, and only go as far as the sensation in your right shoulder is tolerable and not painful. We'll stay in this shape for a few rounds of breath, so the stretch will grow over time. But if you want to increase the sensation, bring your left hand behind you around your low back. You can rest your left hand on your hip, or you can bring your fingertips into the right side of your waist. Notice if you are tensing up anywhere and send your breath into those areas, relaxing any tension. One more big inhale and exhale. And release your left hand in front of you if it's not there yet. Straighten your legs if your knees are bent. Lower yourself down onto your belly. Pause for a few moments. You might turn your head to the right, stretching your neck in opposite direction. And let the blood rush back into your right shoulder, arm, hand, fingers. When you feel ready, go ahead, move your fingers, open and close your fist, and then bend your elbow, move it in circles a few times, getting some movement back into your shoulder. And when you're ready, release. We'll do the other side. Scoot over to the right side of your mat. Reach your left arm out. Make sure your left hand is in line with your left shoulder so that your shoulder is protected once we start putting pressure and leaning our body weight into it. If there are any props under your head, line them up under your left ear and go ahead, lean over into your left side. Bend your knees to support you. You can keep your right hand in front of you. You don't have to lift your right arm. Those are add-ons. But if you do want to do that, you can bring your right arm over your right hip, or you can bring your right hand into the left side of your waist. Notice if any of those adjustments made you breathe in a shallower, more restricted way. That's your sign to back out a little bit. And lean the back of your head back slightly. I notice sometimes people start over here and then don't feel any stretch in their neck. Lean our right shoulder over the left. Line up our head with our hips and then look for more depth from there. Shall you need it? Soften your face. Let your tongue relax and breathe here. This is our last shape. We'll set up for Shavasana after that, so you can start to breathe a little deeper, creating a more meditative quality in your mind and a more relaxed state in your body. Slow down and deepen your breath. 3 more inhales and exhales here. When you're ready, release. Roll over onto your belly and pause for a few moments. And when you're ready, wiggle your left fingers, open and close your left hand. Bend your elbow, move your shoulder. And bring your hands under your shoulders. Roll over onto your back and set up for Shavasana. Use any props you have. A pillow under your knees might feel very nice. A blanket over your body might feel very nice. Once you are on your back, let your legs fall out wider than your hips. Let your arms relax either by the sides of your body, palms up, or anywhere on your body, palms down. Walk your shoulder blades underneath you, letting your chest open up. And tuck your chin a little bit, giving your whole spine a gentle stretch. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. One more time, inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it all go. You've done enough. You are enough. Please enjoy this rest.